Well, April 2016 is in the books. You know what that means. It's gonna be May. It's a Triple Threat podcast coming at you. Hit the beats. Hi, everybody. It's that special time of year where everyone can gift a famous NSYNC song of one Justin Timberlake mispronouncing me for May, and the crowd goes nuts. It's the Triple Threat podcast. It is Monday, March 2nd, 2016. With me, as always, are William C. Vaughn from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. What up, Willie?
Hey!
Hey, what up, Willie? And Maddie Vaughn, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. What's up, bud?
Ho!
Hello. Sooner than later, we're going to be in three different cities across.
Have we made that official yet on this show? Has it been made official?
We're back to be disconnected. I was in Saskatoon, and then I came here with Alex, and then Alex is leaving, which is good.
And I'm going in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's a fish.
That's nutty.
Oh, it's a fish.
It's a fish.
It's super a fish. Yeah.
Whoa, super a fish.
Alex,
elevator's booked for May 24th.
Elevator is booked, and once you book the elevator, once you book the elevator, yeah, you're never
once you
coming
pay
back.
first and last rent in Toronto, which is more than one can afford, then it's a fish.
It's definitely a fish. Wow,
so that's good.
That's swimming upstream.
Yes, sir.
I'll be saying goodbye to you, kind of, sort of, and then seeing you every week and podcasting with you. So
Yeah.
will I miss you?
Of course you will.
Well,
I was trying to discuss, like, my friend Michelle was talking about, like, when we're going to do a going away party. And she was just like, I don't think I can actually, like, discuss it, because she was worried about turning up, even, like, planning something. I was like, oh, boy, maybe you just shouldn't come. I was like, you know what, I just won't tell you about it. I'll just tell you about it after it happened.
I mean, moving to Toronto from Halifax is, like, it's fine.
Isn't a big deal at all.
It's so easy to come home. You're leaving to Toronto, and then you're coming back this summer twice, is that right?
Yeah. So I'm hoping to be I got 2 weddings to be back for, and then a third in Hawaii, and then through work I'll probably be back another 1 or 2 times between now and the end of the year, and then Christmas. So really, I'm not gone until 2017. Really, if you really think about it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I've gone until 2017.
Yeah. So I'll be up in the Young Bloor area. Come hit me up.
Young Bloor, that's downtown.
It's uptown, downtown.
Yeah,
It's like north. Yeah, right around that area is good. Near Yorkville, which is the well-to-do part of town. Can't walk to my favorite taco restaurant, but I'll get over that.
How close is the Chipotle to your place? Let's ask some questions.
Chipotle's like, I can find a Chipotle, but La Carnita is like a taco bar, and it's
fair enough.
Incredible.
Yeah,
incredible. So when people come visit, I'll be like, well, obviously we have to go to La Carnita. What else are we going to do? Anyway, enough about me and my bullish. It's May. As I've said, it's actually May.
Yeah.
Went for a run yesterday at Point Pleasant Park. I was like, I never go there ever for a run. And happens to be, I pull up, rim's still spinning, and
you should park more carefully.
I know. And why I still have rims, I'm not sure.
Why
I got the spinner rims. Call me old fashioned.
You still have the bounce
the
bounce car though, right? Or the
the
shocks.
Lowrider. I got the lowrider.
Yeah.
So I pull up, and there's like 9 school buses. The parking lot is packed. I'm like, oh boy. There's like everyone rolling around in naval garb. I guess May 1st is like the anniversary, or the first Sunday in May is the anniversary of the Battle of the Atlantic. So there's this huge like naval ceremony going on. I'm just running through the park, like dodging people all over the place. Not good.
Alex, I might have you beat athletically for yesterday.
All right.
Yeah.
This is breaking.
I went on a 13-kilometer hike.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Does that count or what?
Where'd you go?
I went with a group of friends to Timberley, like the Bluff Trail there.
Yeah.
And we
do the Bluff.
We did the
first loop.
the first
Yeah.
loop. The other
You're not
ones are
lying
like
about the Bluff, are you?
the other ones are like days. Like you can't, like it's not.
Oh yeah, and it's like bring camping gear, bring everything. Yeah. So I did that one last weekend too.
Oh, nice.
Last weekend previously. So
Sweet.
Yeah, I did that one 2 weeks
Friday
ago.
after work or something like that. So it's a very big concern about Toronto. There'll be a lot of urban hikes. I'll figure something out.
Yeah, exactly. But it was like
There's some Lakeside Park, isn't there?
It just doesn't get like here in Halifax.
Parts.
You go out 20 minutes and you can just like hack your way through the woods. Toronto's not really quite as
hack your way through the woods. So bring your laptop then.
What would you do for amenities,
hack
Alex?
Your way through the woods.
I don't know.
I looked because my phone tells me how many like steps and things I took. It also includes the elevation. So the climbing aspects of the hike, because there's some real almost sheer rocks you have to climb over.
Yeah, I won't lie. There's a lot of bluffs.
Yeah. It is the equivalent of 50 sets of stairs.
Oh boy!
So I'm ready to be a firefighter.
Yeah,
I'll be able to, if Alex's building in Toronto is burning down, I'll be able to hop right up there and 10 floors before I get to him.
Highest thing to. I'm on the 49th floor, so that'll go well.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it was 59th. 49th is perfect. It's just below what I'm able to do.
I can't be on the 59th because the 49th is the highest floor there is. So,
Look at
and
you.
I'm afraid of heights, so that's gonna go well.
So don't look out. Don't look out.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that'll be my cardio. Just climbing that every day. Basically, I just do what you do just to get to my apartment.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk. As we said, it's May, which means that the summer movie season has started.
That's right.
It is starting this. We'll say it kicks off this weekend. I think that's about right.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
It's not the movie to kick it out. It's this one.
Yes, that's right. So this weekend, I think it's Memorial Day weekend. I know it's Captain America: Civil War comes out on Friday.
I think Memorial Day weekend's the end of May. I think it's the same as Victoria Day. I thought, because I don't think Memorial Day and Mother's Day are going to be on the same.
No, weekend. Memorial Day is May 30th because that's when John Cena is coming back. He announced it.
How do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's sad that he knows that. Anyway, that's fine. That's fine, Matt. You screwed up. It's okay.
That's fine. So, last year, I feel like Alex wasn't here when we did this with one Ian Hanlon.
Yeah, I was.
He's from the show.
I was in Toronto
for the show,
and missed a sode.
You missed a sode. Unlike you.
Yeah, it is unlike him to miss
It is unlike me, yeah.
Yes, anyway, so we went week to week, and I'll go over the major releases. There's going to be some we won't talk about, and if there's any that
we'll talk about all of them.
Yeah, if there's any that you want to talk, you thought we'd talk about, but we're not. It's probably an indie movie. You'll have to go to your local specialty theater, your Oxford theater.
Lobster.
Yeah. Like
your
Lobster.
Netflix.
Your Netflix in a year from now, that sort of thing. Or not necessarily a year from now, but eventually.
No, they come out much quicker than that nowadays, Matt.
It's true. But May 6th, this Friday, Captain America Civil War.
Mother's Day. Oh, sorry, Captain America Civil War. Okay, sorry. I thought we were talking about the Jason Sudeikis, Julia Roberts movie.
Yeah. This is
the Gary Marshall movie.
No, is it?
Yes, it is.
Mother's Day. Yeah, he does all those movies.
It's Gary Marshall.
Gary Marshall. He does all those movies.
No Monster Hunter.
Patrick's Day one. Like, just do it.
Mother's Day seems kind of like, well, there's something romantic there.
Yeah.
You should do one
Captain
called
America Civil War comes out. I just rewatched Winter Soldier last night.
Yeah, Winter Soldier's awesome.
I plan to rewatch Winter Soldier as well.
It's on the Flicks.
It is
on the Flicks. It's exciting. Does that make you more excited to go see the movie, Al?
Having seen, well, I mean, I would say that having a little bit of superhero fatigue, as I've copped to before, Captain America: Winter Soldier is probably my favorite superhero movie.
Sure.
Or hero movie, superhero? Yeah, superhero movie. So Civil War is going to be, hopefully it'll be lit, as the kids would say.
Oh, boy.
I hope it's lit, too.
Hope it's lit. That should be good.
I hope it's good literature.
It's going to be good. Sure. It's good. It's going to be good.
It's interesting. It's interesting because we haven't had a Marvel movie where the people square off. We've had a DC one. It was bad.
Nope, you both liked it.
Yeah.
No. I had fun, but it's a bad movie.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm not defending any critiques of Batman versus Superman. I will never defend that.
Yeah, it's indefensible.
You guys are like, this is terrible, and I loved it.
I had fun.
Well, I wouldn't go far as love, but yeah.
Those are not exclusive.
Well, I mean, the first Avengers movie, they do kind of square off a little bit. You get a little fight with Thor and Hulk and Iron Man and Cap have a little fight for a second.
Yeah, that's before they're even
a little bit. But then they become buddies again.
Avengers, some assembly required.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so that's Captain America Civil War coming out then. Watch your Winter Soldier this week to get yourself hyped for that.
The Tinker Spy.
Get lit for that.
Yeah, exactly. The Friday after is a major motion picture called Kidnap. and one called Money Monster. Money Monster is with George Clooney.
George Clooney and Julia Roberts.
Yeah, which is not getting a lot of attention. I think it might be intentional on the studio's part. Seems
Yeah,
like
it
they're
seems like
almost
a weird time
embarrassed.
for that movie to come out.
Very strange.
Yeah. So he plays kind of a Jim Cramer-esque host, I guess, and someone kidnaps him while live on air.
Yeah, definitely. But I saw a trailer. I saw a trailer for it, like just like a TV spot.
Yep.
And there's a part where he's got George Clooney's being let out with like a gun to his head, and like there's shots fired, and the guy's like, "Oh no!" And George Clooney's like, "They're shooting at me," and you're like, "What?"
Is that the idea?
I think the idea is like, "What's happening in this movie?" Oh no!
Think there's a twist? Why do you sound like Jerry Seinfeld?
I was trying to sound like I was trying to sound like Melissa McCarthy's character in the
Fail.
in the
You
salad
failed.
in the salad dressing thing, when she's just like,
You sound like Jerry Seinfeld.
"Oh no, they're shooting at me!"
Hidden Valley Ranch Party in my mouth.
Write that down. Write that down.
That get me out of a couple jams. Yeah, that get me out.
And then when she's offered just 20, she would say that would get me out of HM.
Yeah.
She makes a point of saying that. There's also the movie Kidnap. It's funny that there's a movie called Kidnap that debuted the same weekend as a movie about some guy getting kidnapped. It's a Halle Berry movie.
Of course it is. WWE Studios. What is this?
I don't know if it is.
Oh, I hope so.
It's a Harry Belly movie. That's all I like to call her.
Boy. Harry Belly.
Harry Belly. That's on. That comes out Dad's birthday.
May 13th.
Happy
May
birthday,
13th,
Dad.
Yeah. Happy 6-0.
Hey, now that might be too much information.
Hey now.
You step away from. The Friday after that, it is Angry Birds, Neighbors.
Oh my god.
Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, and The Nice Guys. So Neighbors,
Nice Guys, I really want to see. That's
Yeah.
Goss, that's Goss and Crow.
Oh, that's the Shane Black
Black.
movie. Yeah.
yes, it's set in the 70s. Has an interesting look for it and everything like that. It's
It's
interesting.
gonna be good. That
Great
one's
cast.
that's
Great writer,
that's
director.
the one I'm most excited for, other than Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah,
So far.
there you go.
So far
And
in
Iron
this-
Man connection in both.
This rundown of movies coming out this summer. Angry Birds. Have you seen the trailer for Angry Birds?
I have seen the trailer for Angry Birds.
What is happening in that movie?
Jason Sudeikis is a bird.
Yeah.
Something happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's all you need to know.
Like pigs show up
right.
and then like actually start stealing their eggs. And you're like, all right, well, that's what they do in the app, but this is kind of stupid as a story.
But here's the thing: they just released, like Sony, I think, just released a Ratchet and Clank movie based on the PlayStation game.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the last time they released a Ratchet and Clank game. Have they missed the boat so hard on Angry Birds? Like Angry Birds was cool. 5.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
4
that's
or
what
5
I
years
think too. Is like this came out way
They
later.
so
than it
missed the
should have.
boat on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's not even the lake's dried up. There's no boat there.
I think there's still potential for it to be popular, though.
It'll be
Sure,
fun.
it's
Sure,
gonna
yeah,
make
you got to take the
money.
kids to something, right? And it's
Yeah.
got flashy colors and stuff. Matt, you're right. Yeah, I don't think it'll do. I don't think it's going to tank.
I don't know if it's going to do like Alvin and the Chipmunks squeakle money, but it'll do okay.
Yeah, we're not going to chip the road chip out of this.
Not getting shipwrecked. So yeah, that's. I think Angry Birds might be a hard pass for me, unless it's got like a 99 on Rotten Tomatoes and everyone is.
And
like,
you know that
"No,
won't
for
be
real."
the case.
I know that probably.
I'm optimistic. I don't know. I could see potential.
Okay, he's optimistic. Good.
Sure.
You know what? I'll get on optimism.
Yeah.
I'm
I almost said something. Oh, okay, it's not.
There's a movie that comes out the Wednesday after that. It's called Unlocking the Cage, which seems like it should be the subtitle of the Angry Birds movie.
Oh.
Of the Nicolas Cage biopic.
See, when you see those Wednesday releases, Matt, that's when it's getting into the Memorial Day weekend. I think
Oh, is that what we're looking at there?
maybe not.
Was this documentary about monkeys?
It could very well be.
Yeah, that's what you said. Unlocking the Cage is what it's called.
Yeah,
May
sure.
25th. Yeah, that's a monkey documentary.
Oh,
I didn't watch the what's the one called with the it came out a couple years
Bears.
Yeah, it was the Disney one. It was like a chimpanzee or something like that.
ago. Oh no, this is like about an advocate who won a free. Oh, okay, never mind.
Grizzly bear.
Wait, what is? Wait, am I reading that right? One sec. No, there was one called like There's one about an ape in captivity. It was very sad.
Oh, okay. I just want to divert very slightly from our summer movie plans. I saw there's a trailer for Snowden came out this week about Edward Snowden.
Oh, that storm?
It's coming out in September, and it stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is doing a very strange voice in that trailer. I want you to, if you watch it, it's so distracting.
Okay.
But even better is you're like, huh, Joseph Gordon-Levitt has such a weird voice in this trailer. Boom, Nicolas Cage is in it. I was like, what? Nicolas Cage is in a serious movie directed by Oliver Stone? Yes, he is.
Oliver Stone's still going, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, does Oliver Stone like him? Sorry, Unlocking the Cage is about a lawyer who tries to break down this legal wall that separates animals from humans. He tries to get...
is it a documentary?
Tries to get people rights for a chimpanzee.
Right.
Is what he tries to do.
Is it a real movie? Is it a documentary?
Yes, documentary, yeah.
Okay.
No, Nick Cage. Nick Cage, by the way, should be in every movie this summer, and I hope he is.
I hope he is.
If
That'd be
only
great.
for the Andy Samberg bit on SNL, where
Which he doesn't
he always screams
do
on
anymore.
this movie, which he doesn't do anymore. He'd do it if he hosted. That'd be a recurring for sure.
Sure.
And maybe he'd pop up for sometimes. Actually, Nick's got a lot of movies coming out
Yeah,
this year. He's got 4 coming out this year.
That's his
and
style.
That's his style. He's in The Croods too. I'm sorry. Enough about Nick Cage. What else?
So next, do you guys ever see the first Neighbors? That's on the Neighbors 2
Yeah,
comes out that week.
Yes, I saw it in theaters.
Is that worth
actually.
checking out? I haven't seen it, but it seems like
You have to like Seth Rogen movies, but yeah, I got a kick out of it.
okay.
I thought it was very. I thought it was,
Oh, that's
pretty
good. Yeah,
Some-
there's more. Let me not overstate this, but there's a little bit more depth to the characters than you'd expect, so
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
interesting.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Uh,
Character film, character-driven drama, Neighbors.
Yeah,
Neighbors.
check it out.
So Neighbors 2 has got Will's bestie CMG in it, doesn't it? No, CGM.
CGM, yeah.
Chloe. Yeah. She. She
Oh,
called
Oh, sorry,
me.
you just call her Chloe. I don't have that.
She was. She called me and she was like, "Should I do this flick?" And I was like, "Listen, Chloe, you do you, girl."
Hey,
You know,
Cloverfield, you gotta listen to me.
Cloverfield. Hey,
Hey, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
you do you. The other thing, I checked out Conan O'Brien does the Clueless Gamer series. He did one
Yeah.
with Zac Efron and Seth Rogen. That was pretty funny. They play Mario Kart 8, but they play with the wheels, which I was like,
Oh, was that a
let's
new
do
one?
that. That's a new one, yeah.
See, I assumed it was one from the first Neighbors
From the
because
first
Mario
Neighbors.
Kart 8 came out like a couple years ago, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it came out just after Neighbors came out. Because Neighbors like 2014.
That's what I mean. So Project Nim, by the way, is probably that 8
Project
documentary
Nim is
we're
the one
talking
I was
about, right?
mentioning.
Oh,
The whole time we were here talking about movies, I'm like, what is that movie called? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, the speaking of games, I do have a game review after this movie portion here, so
Yeah. You.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Hey, you do you.
The week after May 20th is May 27th. It's always like that, and it's Alice Through the Looking Glass and X-Men Apocalypse. Did you guys know the first Alice in Wonderland movie made over $1 billion worldwide? Doesn't that make you sad?
I didn't see it, so
No, it doesn't make me sad.
Tim Burton
Burton does Alice in
It's
Wonderland.
bad.
It's gonna make money.
It made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like, it's more successful than Batman v Superman. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think a lot of
Why is that your example?
I don't know. It was a movie that was supposed to make more money than that, and it didn't.
Well, it's still in theaters.
Yeah, it's not going there.
I don't think it's going to make
It's not going to have
a
another $50 million weekend. Anyway, so if you any of you Alice heads out
Alice
there,
made a surprising amount of money, though. I think I remember when it was out, it was like, yeah, it's making a lot.
I think Johnny Depp was in it, and he does really well internationally. Is that right? That's right to you guys? I thought.
Well, not in Mordecai or like his last
really?
3 or 4 movies, I don't think.
Yeah, even like Black Sheep. Black Sheep? No, that's Black
Mass.
Mask.
Yeah, I don't even think that did well. So like for a while he was, and then he did all those weird like he's like I can do whatever I want. And they're like, just do what we want you to do. How about that?
Yeah, and-
Who's in it? Is
Mia Wasikowska.
Sacha
I
Baron
thought.
Cohen in it? Who was in that movie?
Yes.
Yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen's in it.
Okay.
So the first Alice in Wonderland was, the first one.
I haven't seen
one's
seen
50s.
any of the X-Men prequels, nor have I seen the first Alice in Wonderland.
Nor
I gotta
any of
watch
the X-Men squeakquels.
it. Yes.
Yeah,
and
Flying
Prequels I've
Squirrel-
seen many times.
the Flying Squirrel Mutant, you definitely got to check out. You like him.
It looks like the second this Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass movie is going to be the last movie of Alan Rickman, who plays the Blue Caterpillar.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen plays a weird character in it. Yeah.
Yeah, Alan Rickman had 2 posthumous movies come out. He had that Eye in the Sky movie. Came out a couple...
Oh, really?
weeks or months ago, and then he's got I guess he's got this one. That's a shame.
Interesting. And then X-Men. This is the next X-Men movie.
Yeah, Pocky.
Is that Singer still? Is he still directing this?
Yeah, it's Bryan Singer. Yeah.
So
And this is like the big. This is like the big one because Apocalypse is like the big X-Men bad guy.
It's the blowout one. I think if there's any movies from here on out, it'll kind of splinter off from this. I think.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
if that
like
makes
another
sense.
Wolverine movie or something like that.
Yeah,
which I think
there's definitely a Wolverine movie, and
Yeah, you're right. So this
Alex
will be the
looks pained.
big one. Yeah, Al, are you okay?
Yeah.
he's working through maybe some dental
Love
stuff.
the original Wolverine so much.
Origins,
One with the oranges.
X-Men Origins.
Wolverine Oranges is the best Deadpool movie.
Yes, definitely.
Jake.
We're gonna
Pocky. I'm gonna check out Pocky for sure.
Pocky, good. There's a trailer that came out, like a TV spot for X-Men Apocalypse that kind of might spoil a part of it. So stay away from
Stay away from TV.
stay away from that if you can.
That movie comes on. Close your eyes and gouge them out like you're Oedipus Rex, and then you don't have to worry about seeing anything.
Yeah, I don't think his
Wow,
last
that's a
name was
good
Rex
point.
though.
What?
Nothing. Now we're into June.
Rex means king.
Yeah. It's June now. It's currently May. It's got to be May. And
No, it's
this-
actually May.
It's actually May. So there's a movie called Me Before You that's coming out, and also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows.
I
Yeah.
forgot about the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's a series now. Their first one came out, I think, 2 years ago, right? They're doing that whole thing.
Yeah, it made $1 billion.
What's
Yeah.
Me Before You?
Me Before You, a girl in a small town forms an unlikely bond with a recently paralyzed man she's taking care of. That the girl in the small
Sounds like
town
a
is
remake of Untouchables.
Amelia Clark is the young girl, and Sam Claflin of The Hunger Games is I assume the man in the wheelchair.
Yes, he is.
Sorry, just paralyzed. They never mentioned a wheelchair. I'm kind of.
You presume wheelchair, and you really shouldn't.
Yeah, I really shouldn't. Maybe he
Sam
gets around on
Claflin.
a bed.
Sam Claflin is he's a very
Hoverboard.
handsome man.
Yes, he is. He can emote too, so he's got I think that acting is helping him
The acting.
just a little
He's got
bit.
the acting.
But he
he's got the
is one of
face.
those ridiculously handsome people.
He's really, really ridiculously good looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know.
That's fun.
I don't know what the. It's
It just looks like a
The
stupid
poster
woman.
looks exactly like a Sandy Bullock movie, but I can't remember what poster it is.
Yeah.
See if I can find it. But it's like
Lake House, 28 Days. I don't know.
The director
Yeah.
of it is unless
Same with-
it's a man named Thea. I think it's a woman who has done a lot of like Shakespeare stuff in the past.
oh
So there's gonna be a new voice out there at least, which is cool.
yeah, good.
Like a new director. So even if it doesn't sound that interesting, maybe she shoots it really well or something. Oh, the first the first topic in the IMDb message board is the trailer made me vomit. I don't know if maybe there's some filming techniques or maybe there's something gross in it.
It was like Cloverfield, like the first Cloverfield movie, the shaky cam. They're like,
So, no, it's not that. Someone was complaining that it looks really bad, and the next person underneath it just said, "I hope you feel better."
they take them at their word.
I just looked up. Okay, sorry, Matt. I have a random offshoot, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
of course.
Well, I just looked up Sandra Bullock to see if I could find that poster, and then the first thing that comes up is, it's weird when like someone's a director, but the first thing that comes up is actor. Like she's an actor, but the first thing that comes up is producer. And so she produced the George Lopez sitcom. She was an executive producer on that show. That's really weird to me.
There's a connection. Like she must know him in a weird way.
I guess, but it's like her own movies. It's and there's nothing else really. Like there's no other shows. It's just like Miss Congeniality, Miss Congeniality 2, 2 Weeks Notice, All About Steve, Our Brand is Crisis. All About Steve is a fantastic movie, by the way.
No, it's terrible.
And
Oh, is
and
that
then
the
randomly
really
she produced the George
terrible
Lopez show.
one?
Yeah.
Well,
How did this get made? I think might have done that.
Yes, definitely did.
Okay.
Definitely did.
Okay. Sorry.
That's interesting. Sandy. Oh, Sandy.
Oh, Sandy B.
Yeah. So, did you see the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Will, I'm not going to ask Alex because I assume he didn't, and I also didn't.
I
did
watched it.
You did see
Alex,
it?
you did see it, yeah.
No, he's joking. Will, are you interested in seeing the next one here with Bebop and
Yeah,
Rocksteady?
you know why.
I might check it out. Yeah,
You're gonna see it.
It's just
I
a
might.
bunch of
Don't play cool.
CGI guys. You're dubbing your T.
I'll bring my Seamus action figure.
Ugh.
And I'll check.
You don't own if you own a Sheamus action figure.
I don't own a
something
Sheamus
like
action
that.
Shame
figure
us.
yet. I don't have one yet.
Shame on you.
Shame on a fella who
Fool me one time. Shame.
Ninja Turtles with all the cartoon stuff from back in the day. Krang's in it.
Krang is in it, yeah.
Yeah, it is. This is like another kind of blowout. But it's only
Crossbow.
we say Crossbow.
Yeah.
Crossbow's in it. Is that a guy?
He's in the new Captain America.
Crossbones.
Crossbones. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm sure, Will, you're going to see
What did
that.
I say? Crossbow.
You did say crossbow.
Actually, Crossbones would be an awesome superhero. He's got a crossbow
Crossbones.
out of bones.
Oh, Crossbones is a character in a superhero movie. Crossbones
Yeah.
already exists.
Yes, he's Frank Grillo in the new Captain America.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to Will.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somebody had your idea, Will.
Someone had your idea and is in a movie that is
Like 100 years
already.
ago.
It's not even in post pro. It is completed.
Yeah, they've shown it to people. I know, Will.
Shown it to a lot of. I think I'm the last person to see it too.
Yeah,
by the way.
it's interesting, Will, that you were conjuring up such an interesting character there, because the next weekend is The Conjuring 2, Now You See Me 2, and Warcraft.
There's not a Now You See Me. Isn't that like the
Night-
That's not the magician movie with like Dave Franco and Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
is it?
You bet your
Yeah.
sweet ass it is.
Is Mark Ruffalo in it?
I don't know if the Rough is Ruffalo, New York. Ruffalo
It's all
Sabres.
new people. It's like The Purge 2, and it's just like now all new people.
Oh yeah, they replaced Isla Fisher with Lizzie Kaplan, and I wonder if they're just going to explain that, if they're just going to be like, it's a girl.
Basically the same thing.
Or yeah, Ruffalo's in it. Ruffalo
it
Bills.
was Terrence Howard, and now it's
And-
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
what's his name?
Don
Don Cheadle. So it's the same thing. They're both black. What do you want from me?
This came, I mean, people had this idea already before, well before this movie came out, but the sequel to this movie should be called Now You Don't.
Nice. Yeah.
Like, objectively,
Now You
that should be
See
the
Me
name of the
Too.
movie.
Yeah, it should be called Now You Don't.
Maybe if you're like, "Okay, do you guys want to go see Now You Don't this weekend? It's like
Yeah.
a Who's On First kind of thing.
Nah, I don't.
So, I love it. It's Daniel Radcliffe's return to the world of magic.
Wait, Radcliffe is in it?
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
he's like this tech guy that he sends them from their show in New York, and they land in China seconds later. It's like that's
Yes.
just magic. That's
Yeah,
just
it is.
magic. It's not interesting.
Yeah,
It's not even
I think
tricking
it's.
people.
I think it's
magic.
great. I think it's the first thing I thought too when I saw the trailer.
How
I was
is
like,
there a
oh, Harry
sequel
Potter's
to
in a
this
movie about
movie?
that.
I think that weekend you're better off seeing any of the other movies, as long as you're like, if you're into horror, people loved The Conjuring. So
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah.
What, did you? Is it
Terrifying.
Oh yeah, I hear it was just great. That was 3
Yeah, I
years
gotta
ago
see
that
it.
came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's another. So James Wan, is James Wan back? Is he the guy who did the first one too? I think he was.
James Wan did too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, so that looks like it's going to be a good one.
Does he
good one.
introduce himself as James Wan?
Oh boy.
No.
Oh boy. And then Warcraft with I don't remember his name, but David Bowie's son directed it.
Duncan
Yes,
Jones.
he did. Yeah.
Duncan Jones. That's right.
Director
Warcraft, all the,
Moon
All
And Source Code.
guys.
and Source Code.
Oh, he
Which-
directed Moon.
Yeah.
How about that?
Speaking of Moon, Sam Rockwell did kind of the podcast,
Circuit.
Little Circuit. I love that, man.
Sam Rockwell is awesome.
Sam Rockwell, Michael Keaton. That's all you need.
Are they in a movie together?
No.
Oh no.
But
Okay.
Michael Keaton's in one about the about how McDonald's started. I think he plays
Ray Kroc?
McDonald. Yeah,
He's like,
I think so.
Hey guys, I'm loving it.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
That's my Keaton right there.
essentially, that's a really good Keaton.
It's okay.
I
It
feel
was
like
mostly
he could have played like the Joker and Batman in the original Batman movie,
Oh yeah.
like Austin Powers style or something like that.
He could have pulled it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The next
keep it going. Keep going for that joke.
Yeah, the next weekend, it's Central Intelligence, the CIA movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh yeah, you need a
Johnson.
lot of
Rock.
heart and a big Johnson.
Yeah, that's the movie. And then also Pixar's Finding Dory, which is apparently being promoted as Pixar's Finding Dory.
Oh, okay, good. Take that.
It is here at
Disney.
least.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Pixar has better name.
I feel like that's got no promotion, but it's going to make $1 bajillion.
I think we still have time for it to make $1 bajillion. Sorry, for promotion to lead to $1 bajillion. But yeah, almost certainly. Almost. Certainly.
I'll probably check that.
He'll be there. It's a sequel to Finding Nemo. You kidding me?
I love Nemo.
Love Nemo.
Big fan.
I'm willing to keep moving if you guys are.
I love Lucy. Yeah.
Free State of Jones comes out the next weekend alongside Independence Day Resurgence in The Shallows. I don't know what The Shallows is, but I do know do know the new Independence Day movie, and I saw.
Sorry.
Yeah, I saw a trailer for it.
I saw the trailer.
It looks okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll see it.
I'm not going to see it, but it looks. I don't know.
An Independence Day sequel without Will Smith. I mean, you kidding me? Tell the truth.
I think he's dead.
The truth.
In the
movie, he died testing a plane. They say it in the trailer. It's like, yeah, your dad died testing a plane. But
yeah, I know he killed 1 billion aliens, but
he died on a plane like a sucker.
Altimeter didn't work properly, so he crashed.
Here you are, his son. I mean, Goldblum is
and it's not the kid who played Nicky from the original Fresh Prince, right?
It should be, but it is not.
Oh yeah, it should be. And it's not. Mae Whitman played the president's daughter in the first movie, and it's a different girl now.
Wait, what? Her?
Yeah.
Ann Hog's not in it.
Ann Hog's not in it.
Ah.
No, it does. Yeah, like I said, this thing's doing so many things wrong, except that. What's the name of the guy who plays Jeff Goldblum's dad in the first one? It's a very.
Oh, that guy.
That guy, he's still alive.
He's still in it. They're celebrating.
Kicking. He's still kicking. I forget. He's got the most Jewish sounding name. I shouldn't say that out loud.
No, you did. You did, though.
Well, I have to. Otherwise, you guys don't know what I'm saying.
I know what you're talking about, man. I get it.
What's his name? Harold Applebaum?
It's like Avi.
Speaking of apple bombs, this movie's going to bomb like the Apple Watch.
Nah, I don't think so. Apple Watch did not bomb.
Yeah, if you look at sales.
If you look at sales, Apple made more money than Rolex last year.
Take that.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you look at all their other products. I made more money than Rolex last year. Is Rolex still a thing?
Rolex is definitely still a thing. July kicks off.
Probably a bad comparison.
July kicks off with a movie I've seen absolutely zero marketing for, the BFG. Along with The Legend of Tarzan, which I have seen a trailer for, and The Purge, Election Year, which I think is genius. Keep making those movies for nothing and keep making them topical. Do it every year.
Couple questions.
Yeah.
What's BFG?
It's a Roald Dahl book.
A Roald Dahl book?
Yeah. The Big Friendly Giant, essentially.
Oh.
Whoa, Rebecca Hall and Bill Hader. Is Bill Hader the... Oh, no. Mark Rylance is the BFG.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so Spielberg directed it, and he made it here, I think, in Vancouver, which was kind of a big deal.
That's cool.
And, yes, and I am not in it. I'm not the BFG, guys. Don't spread that
I think BFG
rumor.
is like that video game idiom.
Yes, no, it's not that idiom.
Okay.
Or the Bioforce gun like it was in the Doom movie.
Yeah. So what's the second one you said before Purge?
The Legend of Tarzan.
Who plays Tarzan?
Well, it's funny when you watch the trailer. I love the casting, and the whole time I'm just like, "Please be Chris Hemsworth, please be Chris Hemsworth, please be Chris Hemsworth," and it's Alexander Skarsgård.
That's who it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was down on the movie.
It's someone who's like more famous than you'd think, but not.
I was ready for it to be like a just like a really jacked new guy.
Yeah.
But it's by David Yates, who's good. Margot Robbie's in it. Samuel L. Jackson, Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz.
John Hurt. Awesome. Jim Broadbent.
It's also got
I'm really excited for John Hurt.
Man, John Hurt is awesome.
I just want to know where the CrossFit gym is in the jungle that Tarzan. I want to see that part where he
definitely
shows
doing
CrossFit jungle.
It's definitely the whole place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Definitely
Tarzan
doing
only
some push jerks.
P90.
P90X.
Some toes to bar.
Will, have you seen all the Purge movies?
I have, yeah.
You have, yeah. Are you excited for election year?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I haven't seen anything on it, but sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you can do purge-wise that you didn't do in the last movie. You did one where people are trapped in a house, and you did one where people are in the streets, and this one, I guess you're in the streets again. I don't know. So, yeah, I guess this one's got to be more president-y.
Yeah. The something I like about The Purge is that something happens in the year 2022 which is a quick reminder, 6 years from now. And that's when the United States will go back to a organization called the Founding Fathers or something like that will institute the purge.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
Speaking of
Trump might be leading to this whole thing for all I know.
Speaking of election year, Obama did his last White House correspondence thing on the weekend. I thought it was very enjoyable.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Don't spoil it.
It's long. It's like a half hour.
Yeah.
But I got some laughs, some guffaws out of it.
Nice.
He's a very good speaker.
He
You know,
is.
he could basically just go and be like Chris Rock now.
Yeah.
Chris Rock and head of state.
Let me tell you,
Yep. Oh, everything.
there are black people, and there are...
Oh
No.
boy. That's one you went with, eh?
It's like the only one I could think of.
All I remember is him talking about who was the Republican nominee from 2008? John. That's not his name.
John McCain?
John McCain. He's like, he's 72. He's running for president. How many 72-year-olds you see out there just doing ish? And you're like, yeah, that's true. Let alone running a country.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Check it out, Obama.
Isn't Bernie
Talking to the
Sanders
White House
older?
correspondents.
How come more people aren't talking about that?
Huh?
Bernie Sanders is older than that, I thought.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah, it's like, guys, no matter how great his ideas are, he's so old.
He's also not going to win.
He's not going to win. But even if he was a great candidate, his age would still be prohibitive.
Yes.
The next weekend, July 8th, is Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates and The Secret Life of Pets.
Yes. Mike and Dave
yeah.
Need Wedding Dates has everyone I like in it and
Yeah.
looks bad, so I'm kind of concerned.
Yes.
Yeah, it says Audrey Plaza again playing a.
Yeah, don't make Audrey Plaza like a sexy person.
Guys,
Just let her be
Aubrey.
weird and sarcastic.
Oh yeah,
B.
it is Aubrey because when I looked up Audrey Plaza, the first thing that came up was Hepburn.
Yeah.
Aubrey. She's the first Aubrey to come up. I mean, she's not okay as a sexy person, but she seemed to have played a very similar role in Dirty Grandpa.
Which made a ton of money at the box office.
No,
$2 trillion.
So
right?
much money. More than Batman v Superman.
More
than Alice in Wonderland. More than Avatar.
Yeah.
Mike and Dave Need Wedding. Yeah, maybe it's one of those things where all the funny jokes are in the actual movie.
That better be the case. Like, we can't really show you anything. But, like, Neighbors didn't look that great to me, but when I saw it in theaters, I got a kick out of it. So
Yeah, because it's got all these R-rated jokes.
I gotta say, I'm excited for the voice acting in Secret Life of Pets. Looks really good. Jenny Slate is back being an animated character,
yeah.
playing
Louis
Gidget.
C.K., Kevin Hart.
Ellie Kemper, Lake Bell,
Yeah.
Hannibal Buress, Dana Carvey. Oh, okay, that looks great. Lorraine Newman.
There's Lake Bell, Stream Whistle,
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, 'cause-
Steam Whistle. You mean?
Ocean Vilophone.
Shout out to Steam Whistle, by the way.
Shout out to Steam Whistle.
Good Toronto beer.
Just make one beer.
It's true. They just make.
Like, I remember I was touring that place, and I was like, weird, they just make one beer here. They're like, yep, that's all we do. Like, no microbrews or nothing. Like, nope.
I like that.
This is it. You're like, you better make
Nope.
a good beer.
I had some Mill Street yesterday. I think that's a an Ontario organic beer. It was good.
Yeah. There's a new NSLC that opened up kind of near the library at the corner of Clyde in Birmingham called The Port, which is a cool spot. Not if you're a beer drinker. I mean, they have beer there, but a lot of different Scotch selections and a lot more wine selections. It used to be the Port of Wines, and then I think the NSLC on Clyde Street is going to close. But it's really cool. Like, the building's not even open yet, so it's kind of a weird location right now. You got to walk through some construction to get there, but it's a cool spot.
The next
Say that because I bought Steam Whistle there. Anyway,
Yeah, that's
sorry.
right. No, worries.
It was good.
The next weekend, July 15th, we have Ghostbusters and a movie called The Infiltrator.
The Infiltrator.
A U.S. Customs official uncovers a money laundering scheme involving Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar. Lead is Bryan Cranston. And
He's playing Pablo?
Yeah, no. He's playing a
Life
border
of.
official. Opposite him is a guy played by John Leguizamo. This looks like it could be good.
He's playing Pablo.
No.
He's not.
No one on the
Actually, no
IMDb
one's
page
playing
seems to be
Pablo.
playing Pablo Escobar.
Well, we all know who should.
Oh.
Adrian Grenier from Entourage.
Oh, was that what they wanted to make in the
Medellin. Yeah, they wanted to do the
Oh.
Pablo Escobar film. They did it with Billy, and it tanked. How was that?
Oh, that's great.
Medine.
You guys excited for Ghostbusters?
Nope.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I want to see it.
Leslie Jones looks super annoying in it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if it doesn't do great or if she's terrible in it, she doesn't make movies anymore.
I guess, but then I don't want bad things to happen to her just because
No.
I don't like her.
Yeah.
But if bad things happen to her because I don't like her. Like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
It doesn't look good to me.
Hey, man, Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig. I'm excited. The next weekend is finally, Ice Age Collision Course comes out.
Ice Age number 42, baby.
Yeah, comes out same weekend as a movie called Lights Out and the third Star Trek movie in the J.J. Abrams universe, Star Trek Beyond.
So this Star Trek movie just seems like everyone's just like, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Like, apparently Simon Pegg's not a huge fan of how it's coming across, and he wrote the thing.
Yeah, he wrote it. I don't know. It's by the guy who did the director of the the Fast and Furious.
Furious. Yeah,
And
Justin Lin?
Long.
Yeah.
Liam. Sorry. Yeah.
Justin Long is from Dodgeball. That's the first thing I thought of. He also did the paintball episodes of Community, if I'm not mistaken. And I could be mistaken. Also, fun fact, when Captain America, Winter Soldier, the credits started rolling, I was like, right, Joe and Anthony Russo directed this. It
Yeah,
seems
man.
like such a random choice.
It's such a great choice in the end.
Because, like, Abed's in it, and another guy who played the wheelchair-bound guy in the first season of Community's in it. Like, just some random casting choices where you're like, oh, cool.
Wheelchair bound guy.
He's, like, in the debate against Jeff Winger, and they're talking about man being inherently good or evil and arguing either side of it. After Britta did her thing, and things happen, and stuff happened.
Okay.
Well, Joe and Anthony Russo do Civil War also. They directed that.
Oh,
too.
do they? Yeah. But
Yeah,
it just seems like, you don't really remember.
And I think they have the next Avengers movies too, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? Good for them.
Hashtag killing it.
Well, I mean, you go from, like, Arrested Development to that to that. Just, yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's and Lights Out is a horror movie about a creature that only shows up when the lights are turned off.
Oh, yeah, that looks creepy as shit. I mean, damn it.
Whatever. That's a very genuine.
The trailer of that movie starts off with, like, this cleaning lady, and she's, like, turns off the light, and when she turns off a light in a doorway, you see, like, the silhouette of somebody, and then she turns the light back on, and it disappears, and she turns it off, and it reappears. And like, it's like, why are you doing that? Like, run for your life.
Get out of there, please.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Get out of there.
Yeah, stuff like that creeps me
So this
out.
is based on a short film that came out a couple years ago that Ian told me about, and him telling me about it made me not want to see it. 'Cause it's so terrifying.
One of the creepiest things I ever saw for, like, a video was just someone telling a story on, like, a subreddit, and someone made that story into, like, a 2-minute short film, and it's mortifying. It's terrifying. Every time I think about it, I'm like, that is the creepiest thing I've ever heard of.
I gotta seek that out. I'm curious about that.
I'll try and send you the video.
Yeah,
if I can find it.
If I can take it.
And the subreddit. I think it's like our No Sleep or something like that. But, like, you don't know if those stories are made up or not. But yeah, I like horror movies. It looks like an interesting movie, this Lights Out thing. But they also, I know what long-term effects they have on me and my life expectancy. So we'll see if I see it.
I think your heart is strong enough to take it. You do cardio, bro, right?
Yeah, I went for a run at Point Pills.
Yeah.
Totally.
Bro.
Yeah.
So
Bro.
straight up. Bro, you can handle it.
Oh, bro.
Guys, the next weekend has a movie that's, if I told you, I don't know if you would believe me, but it's called Bad Moms, starring Mila Kunis. Bad Moms.
Did you say Mila Kunis?
Sorry, Mila Kunis?
Yeah. Mila Kunis?
Sure.
Bad.
I haven't thought about her since Jupiter Ascending, so it's been a while.
Did I think I talked about this on the show, but the honest trailers for that, I rewatched that. Oh my god.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's very good.
There's another Game of Thrones honest trailer, and I think I rewatched the Captain America Winter Soldier honest trailers. I think there's one with Joe and Anthony Russo actually watching it that I haven't seen yet.
I've seen it.
Which is probably worth seeing it.
It's pretty good.
Because what's funny about that honest trailer is usually it's tearing movies apart, but for Captain America it's like, this is really good, so get ready for some serious nitpicking. And then it just goes over that for like 5 minutes. You're like, yeah, I mean, you can point all that out. It doesn't make any sense, but it's a good movie.
Yeah. Also that weekend, it's Jason Bourne. It's not called the Bourne.
Interesting.
They do a Rambo Rocky Balboa thing.
Yeah.
Jack
give it a
Reacher, Alex Cross. There was like this thing.
John Wick.
John Carter. Let's not mention that he's on Mars. Let's just call it a guy's name.
Yeah.
It cost us $250 million to make.
I just
Oh,
want to know
poor.
how many. Oh yeah, there he is without his shirt.
Is that Brad Bird?
Cut.
No, who did
Yes,
John
it
Carter?
is.
Okay, yeah.
The next weekend, guys, is a movie that I didn't think was real, 9 Lives, where Kevin Spacey becomes a cat. But more
yes.
more importantly,
Yeah.
Suicide Squad also comes out that weekend.
9 Lives, yeah. Because we were talking about Keanu. It's like, oh, yeah, the way I saw posters, I thought it was about a talking cat. It's not about a talking cat.
Yeah.
But 9 Lives is. With Kevin Spacey as a talking cat. Oh, and it jumps on people. Oh, he's biting them. That cat's biting him.
The poster for 9 Lives is a cat in a business suit.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of falling apart, and the cat's just
This
there.
movie's not real. I refuse.
9 Lives
I
is a...
refuse to acknowledge this movie.
It's the movie that's in a movie, like it's the movie in a movie where Kevin Spacey is a struggling actor, and they're like, "You were in 9 Lives," and he's like, "That sucked." Like it's
yeah,
definitely-
or it's like Adam Sandler funny people. Like when you're walking through his house and you see all his like crappy made up movies, and you're like, oh right.
yeah. So that's what it is. But Suicide Squad comes out. We're excited about that, right? That could be good or interesting.
Yeah.
Could be
I hope
good.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
have kind of no expectations, but I will check it out.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's filmed in
It's got
Toronto.
Will Smith in it, and Will Smith's like the last thing anyone talks about in that movie, which is, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, I think so.
People talk about the other stuff, and then it's like, and also Will Smith. And he's like, man, I mean,
Jared Leto's character's like actually in it the same timeline as them or something like that. Like I've heard that.
Is or is not?
Like he's only in flashbacks or something like that.
Yeah, that could be interesting. That's fine.
I don't know if that's true.
I
That's
think
just what I heard.
I think it should be interesting. It should be good. It should be interesting.
It's two different things, good and interesting.
I think there will be both.
he's good and interesting.
The next weekend, Ben-Hur, the remake, comes out. Looks terrible. And Pete's Dragon comes out. Sausage Party comes out. And Spectral.
They remade Ben-Hur?
It looks atrocious. I watched the trailer for it. It looks terrible.
Oh no, Muse Entertainment Enterprises. No, this isn't like. Oh wait, no, this is like the one from 2010. That was
Oh,
a series. Sorry.
Yeah.
We should remake Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
What?
Morgan Freeman is he plays a guy with dreadlocks in the movie. I tweeted about it a few months ago, but his hair is amazing.
Oh,
What
if
movie?
you're looking up Ben-Hur on IMDb,
Ben-Hur.
it's Ben-Hur.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Her
no,
is
it's
also
not-
spelled H-U-R, not H-E-R. Ben-Hur?
Yeah, it's not the sequel to the not the operating system movie. Her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that.
Ben-Hur and its sequel done that. I don't know what
By the way, speaking of her randomly, I'm reading this book, Sick in the Head by Judd Apatow. It's autographed.
Yeah.
It's autographed?
Yep.
By who? By you?
By Jim Gaffigan.
Oh, no, good.
Anyway, so there's like, he interviews a lot of comedians in it, and then randomly, one of my favorite interviews in it is with Spike Jonze, director of Her. He's just, he seems like a good dude. Also star of Moneyball, sort of. Right?
Sort of, yeah.
Spike
Yeah.
Jonze. Everybody?
Oh,
Matt?
Yeah, man, I get it.
Good guy.
I'm right
Anyway,
there.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, Sausage Party is the Seth Rogen animated movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks interesting.
Yeah.
They did a lot of voiceover here.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Is Ian in that
In
movie?
your apartment?
Yeah, they did it in my apartment. They did it on the Yeti microphone. They're like, hey, we need a studio space.
Yeah. If you don't know anything about Sausage Party, check out the trailer. It's pretty funny looking.
Yeah.
It looks it's interesting at least. I think you get a pretty good sense of that movie.
Not Mandy Feldman funny looking, but like looks like it could be funny.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if I got that guy's name right.
Marty Feldman.
Marty Feldman.
It's okay, you were close.
We're really close to the end of the summer. We did a good.
Frankenstein.
On the next weekend is Kubo and the Two Strings comes out. The Space Between Us and War Dogs.
The space between
Yeah, it's based on the Dave Matthews Band song. What were any of those about, Matt?
The first one, Kubo and the Two Strings, seems to be an animated, like a CGI animated movie starring Charlize Theron and Rooney Mara. That looks really strange. Charlize Theron, Rooney Mara, Matthew McConaughey, Ralph Fiennes, sorry,
Rafe, please.
George
Thank you.
Takei. That's really
Kubo. Oh, Kubo. Kubo
Yeah,
and the
I don't know
Two
what this
Strings.
is.
Kubo.
This one. Yeah, I don't know what it's about either. It's got McConaughey in it.
It seems like she's playing some sort of instrument. There's also a movie called The Space Between Us, as Alex said.
Between
A young man raised by science.
Keep going. Whole song.
I don't know the words.
Yeah, it's about a guy who comes back from Mars, and there's a movie called War Dogs. Oh, I actually know what this movie is.
War Dogs with Jonah Hill and
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller. That looks really good, and it's based on a true story, which is terrifying.
And the poster is pretty great.
Yeah. Will, have you seen the trailer?
No, I haven't.
Check out that trailer. It looks really good.
Yeah, that looks like an interesting movie.
Well, especially because you're like, that's based on a true story. That's not good. First 2 seconds of the trailer, you're like, oh boy, these guys are in over their heads.
The first, the first message in the message boards for War Dogs is, he gained all his weight back for this. About Jonah Hill getting bigger again.
I did one of those, those things where it's like Daniel Radcliffe, Daniel Sadcliffe, Reese Witherspoon, Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
So I did one of Jonah Hill, like skinny Jonah Hill. I was like, Jonah Hill. And then I put another one of him being really fat. I was like, Jonah Mountain. I felt bad, but also it was pretty funny.
Wouldn't Jonah Mountain be half Thor Julius Bjornsson? Game of Thrones.
Shut up, Will.
The last movie of the summer. It's the only movie it seems to be being released on Friday, August 26th. It's called Mechanic Resurrection, and it stars Jason Statham.
Now, when do you think the summer ends? Because it's not August 26th.
It does for the summer movie season. Yeah.
28th.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to say it ended 2 weeks before Cubo and the Golden Shoes came out.
I think the unofficial end to the summer is kind of Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I'd say so. That seems like the last big one. Usually it's like the first weekend of August-ish. Something might surprise here or there, like a Little Miss Sunshine or something like that comes out and does really well. I mean, did really well for what it was, but overall, it seems like Suicide Squad's going to be the last one.
It's the 5-year later Mechanic sequel. There's a lot of sequels to movies this year that are like, oh, yeah, sure, make another one of that, I guess.
Jack Reacher's the same way.
But now you see me's got to be the most random one, and it should be called Now You Don't, and I will not watch it because of that.
I will not watch this film.
Yeah.
All right, Maddie, tell your video game story, and then I gotta
sure.
close shop.
So I got a game this week. It was one that I saw recommended. It's interesting because it was recommended by someone who's not really like a video game guy. It's a guy I follow because he does a lot of Apple news, and it's a game called Firewatch. Which it was produced by it's essentially an app, like a company that makes apps, software company, Mac and iOS apps, not games. They partnered with a company to make this game called Firewatch, and it's not a conventional video game. It is it's on the computer, like Steam or whatever. I don't actually know how Steam works, but
yeah, I know what you mean, though.
Yeah, and also you can get it on the PS4, and so essentially it's this: like you're a guy, you had a bad hand dealt to you, so you're kind of getting away from it all, and you're going to spend the summer as a lookout doing the fire watch in the Wyoming forest in 1989. And yes?
I tell you right now, it sounds like the most boring game of all time.
So the only person you have to talk to is someone on the radio who's in the next tower over. And it doesn't sound necessarily like interesting immediately, but there are things in it that it gets really interesting.
No, I'm sure it is, but like when you just go like, what happens in this video game? You go, you are a man who is on literally watching for fires in Wyoming in 1989.
So it's a pretty simple like setup for it. So you kind of walk around, you pick things up, you move stuff around. Like it's not like you're attacking people or anything like that. But it's a really beautiful game. Like it looks really nice, and it's not like. It doesn't look nice in the way that it's like insanely realistic, but it's like it has this beautiful kind of like artistry to it that is really interesting. If you go to firewatchgame.com,
how much does it cost?
It's $20 on the PS4, and it's not like a long game, but it is really good, and I think it is really worth it because I'm definitely going to play it again.
It sounds interesting. It has to be. Well, it doesn't sound interesting, but it basically has to be.
It definitely has to.
That's what I was thinking too. Like a pitch like that, it's like, all right, so it's got to be great, right?
Yeah, like this has to be amazing because it sounds boring as ish.
I'll give you an example of something that happens. Essentially, you're one of the first days you're there. There's like someone's shooting off fireworks, and the person on the other side of the radio, her name's Delilah, and she's like, "Hey, you have to go check that out. Like, you got to go see what they're doing." And so you have to go down, you have to use your compass, and you have a map, and you're essentially just trying to like follow your way on there to get down to where these fireworks are. and then when you get back from dealing with that situation, night's starting to fall, and when you get back to your lookout tower, some of your stuff is on the ground outside, and someone broke in while you were gone. Ooh. But you haven't really seen anybody?
I feel like you could make that into a super creepy horror movie.
It's pretty much it's a super creepy game.
Yeah,
part of it, especially at the end. It gets really interesting that way. So if you have a chance to check it out, like Firewatch it's really interesting. You guys come play it at Christmas time if you want to get it yourself. You can check it out. But
good, I can play it in 7 months. Thanks, Matt.
You got it, man. Got your back. Hey, it's May. That's 7 months. You're right.
It is 7 months.
Literally 7 months.
It's not quite 7. Okay, fine.
Right,
it's almost
Firewatch.
6 seconds.
Check it out. Check out literally all those movies we talked about, and check out Drake's new album, Views. It's very good.
Yeah, Views. And check out a book from the library and actually read something for once, people. You know what I'm saying?
I did. I just checked out 2 of them.
Good.
Yeah. Hope you return those.
Good. Yeah. No,
I
take
moved to
them.
Toronto in 3 weeks. Ooh.
Yeah, take them. You don't have to return nothing. Hey, you can check me out. I'm on Twitter at Williams Yvonne.
Hey, you can check me out. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Evonics, EVAUGHANICS.
I am on Twitter and Instagram at letter P, Vaughn.
And congrats to the Raptors, maybe. Good job.
Run over them.
All right, bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, terrifying.